Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm making this video because I think a lot of people have been getting what the new Apple Studio is all about wrong. So obviously it is on a more expensive side, but when you think about it, how many 5K screens are there? Obviously everyone's gonna say the LG 5K. But besides that, like, you're mostly just looking at 4K screens. So I'll give you guys a little bit of background. I'm actually using the Dell UltraSharp 4K right now as my main desktop monitor. And my main daily driver is a MacBook Pro 16 inch with the M1 Pro, not the M1 Max. And the computer I kind of use for, personal stuff, just, watch some YouTube videos, hang out in my office, is just the M1 Mac Mini. So I am thinking about getting the Apple Studio Display and the Mac Studio. So I'll give you guys a little bit of reasons why I'm looking at them and what I think people are getting wrong. Obviously, everyone's just fixated about that the power cable doesn't disconnect, that the display costs, what is it, $1,600, $1,700, which is a lot for a display. But then looking at it, I was in a market before for a 5K display and I couldn't find many choices. Honestly, the LG and this one is, some of the only screens you can get in a 5K resolution. Obviously, there's plenty of 4K screens. Some will be more color accurate than others. Most of all, I'm a photographer over a videographer. I make a few YouTube videos here and there just to give you guys my opinion about certain products. But most of all, I'm a photographer. So I love editing photos just on the built-in, MacBook screens. I think they're very color accurate. And it just gives me a good idea of how the photos will look like when a person looks at it on Instagram or something on their cell phone. Or if I deliver a gallery of a wedding I shot or something. Most of the time, the people will look at those photos first on their, iPhone or, Android. So I think Apple displays have been very color accurate, since they've been in the notebook game, and obviously they were making the 5K iMacs, which those are beautiful displays. So obviously everyone's saying that this display is basically the same thing as the 5K iMacs have been in the past. And obviously I don't know if it's the exact same display. The specs are very similar, same resolution. I think they get a little bit brighter than the normal 5K iMac displays. But I just think it's a display for a lot of people that aren't professionals. Professionals are going to look at different displays for whatever they are doing. If you're professionally color grading, you're not going to look at the Apple Studio display. You're going to look at, displays that are meant for that. And those displays don't always look the best just for, the end consumer. Just like if you're looking at headphones, Beats obviously don't give you the flattest curve of sound. And the people that are professionally mixing music are not using Beats as their headphones. But for the consumer, Beats sound better than, referencing headphones or something that have a very flat sound, for the people to actually, produce the music and everything. So that's why I think just people are giving it a little bit of a too much of a hard time. I guess I'll tell you guys what are my gripes with it. I wish you could get it with the stand it comes with, and I wish that stand would just come off and you could put a VESA mount on it. Because currently the display I have right here is the Dell UltraSharp. I have it on a VESA mount, and I've had it on a VESA mount. I just think the Apple display looks really good on a stand, and I just hate that I have to pick between a VESA mount and a stand from the beginning. So as you guys can tell, I'm probably going to get that display just because I love how Apple displays look at, for photo editing and everything. And most of the time I edit my photos on actual, MacBook display. So before this, I had just a 15 inch, I think it was a 2018 or 2019 i9 MacBook Pro 15 inch. And now I have the 16 inch MacBook Pro with the M1 Pro. So I love those displays. I love editing photos on them. So I'm probably going to get that display so it kind of matches the screen that comes in MacBooks. Obviously, The screens in MacBooks right now are mini LED, so it's a little bit of different technology, and the screens in the MacBooks are just much better. But I feel like the colors and everything will look very similar to it, and I just love, using Apple displays to edit my photos and everything. So yeah, that's why I just think people are like, oh, you can get a 4K display for cheaper and everything. Sure, but how many 5K displays with those similar specs can you get? Not many. So I think paying that $1,600 is not that crazy. And, obviously people just like talking, bad about Apple products that they're overpriced and everything. But I feel like you get some quality with that extra price. So I'll give you guys a quick example right now. I'm an IT guy, so I do some networking and everything. And my main daily driver for all the side gigs I do with networking and everything is a 2015 MacBook Pro that I'm running Windows on. And I love that machine. I love the build quality of it. I can just toss it in my backpack and it's sturdy and everything. And I think it runs Windows amazing. It boots very quickly. I have no issues for it. Obviously, what I'm doing is not very computer intensive or anything. I'm just hooking up, Ethernet cable, trying to get in a network and stuff. But I just love the build quality of Apple products and how long they last. Look at a Windows laptop from 10 years ago. It's probably going to be made of plastic, and it's not going to be as nice looking and as sturdy as, an Apple product from that day. So I think you get, what you pay for in a way. Some of the products is, you kind of overpay. For example, the dual charger they got with MagSafe and everything, their MagSafe battery, obviously it's not worth it for, I don't know what they're charging for that, over $100 for a product that's terrible. But, their MacBooks are built well, and obviously this studio display is built well. So I guess don't believe all the reviews you're seeing. It's just, people are trying to make videos and everything. Obviously, not everyone can offer or pay $1,600 for display. So obviously the display isn't for everybody. But if, somebody has $1,600, they love the color science of Apple displays, let them pay $1,600 to have the display. Don't say, oh, you overpaid, you messed up. You could get a way better display. Honestly, if you're looking for a 5K display, it's hard to find a better display than that. So sorry if I kind of ranted or anything. I just wanted to give my thoughts about everything. But yeah, thanks a lot for checking out my channel again, and make sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm going to try and make more videos this summer, and yeah, thank you again. Bye.